I hear a lot business coaches telling me, "Oh, you need a statement stopper or nobody will watch you." And it really um, blocked me. It really blocked me for a while, and I didn't record any video, any podcast, because I don't know how to do a statement stopper. And that's the whole point I want to share with you guys today. You don't need a statement stopper because the people who wants to listen to you, who feels your energy, the people who wants to know you, who wants to hear your message, will hear your message. And when I was walking in the woods with my dog this morning, I was thinking about the company where my husband works. And he really inspires me, and following the growth of the company from such on the first row, it's so nice for me to see and to, yeah, I love the processes they're in. And they use like a slogan, and I don't know it for exactly, but it's something like that they jumped on the Industrial Revolution 4.0 since '04. And when I was walking through the woods, and my dog was like running around, and I saw a little deer in the woods, like looking at me. Am I safe? Am I not safe? I was thinking, wow, Lise, what do you really want? You have big dreams, and you see company when you have the dream to change the way that companies work today. What is a big dream? Big words for, a woman who's grown up in a little town in Belgium, a little girl that didn't see anything from the world until she was 19 years old. And I thought, okay, maybe what I want to do is the human revolution 4.0, because I see so many processes and I hear about it. And in all the jobs I had before, there were so many Excel sheets or procedures that I had to fit in, but they didn't see me. They didn't see me. And it took me like 14 years to tap away out of the out of the being an employee to go to an entrepreneur because they didn't see me. And I had to fit in. And I really dream of a company where people are seen, where there are procedures to see people, to feel people, to hear people. And I always say, and believe me, it's not always easy. I always say the outside world is a reflection of your inner world. So sometimes people come to me, and they have a process, and they are, fighting with their partner, and their kids have things, and or maybe mentally not healthy, or um, problems with mother and father, no relationship, and all those things, bad things happen to them. just, but the outside world is a reflection of your inner world. And when I say that, I mean we have to look within us, because the energy that we put into the world, we get it back. And that's not always easy to hear. And believe me, the moment that a few of the things, the energy I have put in the world, and it came back to me, and I had a look in the mirror, I swear, oh my God, it was really painful. But it took me to the next level, my next level. And that's why also a dream that I have is that working with CEOs, with leaders, and take them on a trip within themselves to show them how you project your own feelings, your own pain, maybe your traumas, things from your childhood, you project it on your company. And then to all the people in your company, if there aren't sales enough, your outside world is a reflection of your inner world. If if you get annoyed from the people you work with because they don't do what you want them to do, the outside world is a reflection of your inner world. Your energy terminates how it goes in your company. When you have a small company or when you have a big company. I don't know for sure, um, but I think the company where my husband works is around 1,000 people, I think. That means that also there it goes through, but it's for every company. It's for everywhere. And I really get so excited when people come to me and when they change and their company changed and their relationship changed because they see all the energy that they put from the inside out reflects the outside world. And then when they go inside and do something with all that pain or grief or shame or guilt or whatever that there is hidden far, far, far away, how it turns into the outside world. And that's a dream I have. How how amazing would it be if you as a leader, you as a CEO, as maybe an entrepreneur, maybe in a small business, maybe you're a solopreneur, doesn't matter, or you have like 10,000 people working for you, doesn't matter. How amazing would it be that you can, because you looked at yourself as a human being, as a person with good memories, with good things and nice things that you think about and laugh and think, wow. But you can also take the things that made you feel pain, where you maybe felt left alone. How amazing would it be that you can see the boat and take the bottlenecks away in the company, in all the things in that beautiful message, that beautiful energy you want to put into the world. I just went through it myself just recently. I was going good with my company, and I was growing and I don't have 1,000 people working for me yet. That's okay. But I saw, oh my God, I saw the transformations and it made me happy. And then I got into um, a layer. I call it a layer, with my own family, with my father and my mother. And, it just went like the door was closed and that was it. And it took me some time, to first choose for myself on a whole other new level again, constantly say no to another, say yes to yourself. But that no to another on the short term is a yes for them on the long term, and just went through that process. Go inside again. Okay, what this, and I saw the stagnation in my company. It was the first thing I saw, and I tried to fix it. Also guilty, although I scream it. I scream on the roof. But first I went into strategy and stuff. Yeah, did not help. Absolutely not, because it doesn't work like that, huh? For example, Tony Robbins also says 80% success is 80% psychology and 20% strategy. And believe me, the psychology comes first and then the strategy. And then I had to look deeper within me, and it was like a major layer. But the nice thing is that the moment I feel I went through, the same day I have two people that says, okay, I'm going to make a big investment, Lise. I'm going to start for a whole year with you. I'm going to do it. I'm going to change my life. I'm going to change my company. I'm going to change my self-worth. I'm going to change how I interact with people. Because a lot of times we don't see it. But, it's like at home, we know, at home we can be like, we have bad days, good days, and we don't, if it's not okay. And, but then we go at work at the morning and we step out of the car and we put on our jackets, employee, I don't know, CEO, manager of this, director of that, it's all a bunch of names and it's all necessarily, but it's just a name. And we put on our jackets and we go in and we become an employee, a part of the company. It's like we forget that there is so much more. The discussion you had with your wife yesterday or your husband. No, I wear my jackets. Maybe you have kids and they were annoying. No, I'm wearing my jacket. Or maybe you love your parents, but you feel it was not okay. There were things happened when you were little. No, I'm wearing my jacket. Now I'm an employee. I'm just coming to do here my function. I'm going to be, I don't know, CFO, going to open my Excel sheets. I'm CFO. And that's all the things I want to change, because you don't step into that building and change. You know, you wear maybe a jacket, but underneath that jacket, there are a lot of things still that are there. The good things, the bad things, the amazing things, the powerful things, the shitty things. And we've reflected. and all the good things and the powerful things and the strength and the will, that's all okay. People can see that. Yeah, yeah. But then when your colleague says something and you are triggered and that little boy or a little girl that doesn't feel good enough comes up, we don't want to see that. And that is such a missed opportunity because I really, really believe that within all those memories and situations that once hurted you, there is a massive power, possibilities, opportunities, a strength that you didn't accept it yet. When I see in my environment how many hours people are working to get recognized by their boss, by their colleagues, by the tribe. Sometimes people like literally work themselves to death. I feel really sad because, for example, I am the CEO and I have like 500 people working for me, and they come to me and I see that they did a lot of good things. And we put my hand on their shoulder. Let's take it's a woman, so we're not going to intervene in how they say that borders we cannot cross. It's a woman, so I put my hand on her shoulder and I say, "Good job. You did really a good job. Wow, amazing. I saw you standing there and I felt and wow, and you did that and I felt your heart." Maybe not a lot of CEOs say that right now, but I would say that. And she's happy and she goes outside and she's like, wow, they have seen me, she heard me, she felt me, and she's happy. And that is good for the 45-year-old woman that was standing there. There is a little girl inside of her. And maybe, for example, her mom said when she was little, her mom didn't say, "Good job, you're doing good." No, when she came home with her grades, her mom said, "What? You have a 6 on 10? What is this all about? Didn't you study enough? I told you not to go play with your friends all the time. Now you're going to study more." Or maybe a little bit like me, you come out of a family where there is a lot of how do you saying ah, situation where you have to try to survive. And life is one struggle, trying to stay on your feet and not to drown. It doesn't matter. You go in the morning on the Monday after the holiday and you ask to one of your parents, while they're still half asleep, can you please sign? Because otherwise the teacher will be angry. And like, oh, they sign and you take your paper, you go to school. That little girl isn't seen yet. That girl will be chasing for recognition with me a lot of time. So the woman of 45 years old who didn't get what she needed when she was little, she will come back to me every time again. She will try to do her best and more her best and even more her best and try even more her best. But on the inside, he or she are really insecure, but nobody sees it because constantly he or she is doing their best and they're like wow and they're achieving and they work and they forget the private life because they need recognition. So if you are then a leader, a manager, a director, CFO, CCO, CEO, I don't know which names they're all there, doesn't matter. Can you imagine what in on a subconscious way what you project to the people around you? The last example. Um, I am really interested in the people around me, and I remember a moment that my husband, it was a long time ago. We didn't have children yet. I don't think even we were married yet. And he was analyzing um, some things, you know, they do like predictive maintenance. So he had a machine back then. Now it's all like with sensors and all other stuff that are put on the machines. But then he had like a little machine and he went to the machines himself and then he went to um, measure the vibrations of a machine on certain points, and then you had an image, something came up. And as curious as I always am, I stood behind him and I said, "And what do you see? And what is that? And what is this? And what is it?" And he started to tell me, "Yeah, this is an harmonic family, and this is peak view, and this is this, and this is that." And I still remember it. I have like memory, I have images, so I still see him sitting on the desk, and I see it, and I see the harmonic. I think it's wrong, but family, and I see the peak view, and what I want to say is the energy that the they measure the energy of the machine, and if the machine is broken they measure that energy. If the machine is healthy and it's like all nice happy families in the measurements, it's okay, they see that too. Or when he had to go on a Sunday, also long ago, he had to go to there was and something that goes around. I forgot the name, but there was an unbalance, and they had to like go there, and make sure it was balanced again. That energy you measured the energy of the unbalance. The machine cannot put balance into the world when when he isn't balanced. And my husband, he works on that side of the energy and the vibrations and the frequencies. And I work on the other side of the scale. And I say, when there is an imbalance in your system, when there is something that needs attention, you will put the energy in the world. And if I had a machine like my husband's, and I would come, I really wish I had the sensors he used now, then I could do like this. And I would put the sensor on you. I would, I could message it. We can do it now. It's another dream I have. We can do it a little bit, you know. Um, but that's how it works. So it doesn't matter if you put a jacket on, you know, how you are feeling deep inside, subconscious, and maybe a lot of things that you try to put away, push away with all the force you have, you project it in the outside world. And people will know, people will feel, people will react on it. So my big dream is, and that's what I'm doing in real life, in movement, is work with those people that say, "We want to look at those systems in my body, in my life that are not in balance, that needs maintenance. Not that we, not that we fix us like we can do a machine, but just a metaphor. And by doing that, I change my whole career, my company, the the happiness of the people who work for me, who I work with, my family, but most of all, yourself. When I was a little girl, I come from a very poor family. I had to really make my own chances. And I didn't know that women could work because in my environment, women were at home and they didn't work or they went only to go cleaning places with all respect for those people. That was what I knew, and I knew. But deep inside, I knew that there was more. And although I didn't know it, there was no one in my life that I knew that was living like that. As a little girl, I walked around with my imaginary briefcase and I walked around our garden because I was a businesswoman and I would go around the world and do things for other people. That moment, that little girl decided I choose for my next level life. And although the slim chances they gave me, I created a lot of chances for myself. I ran away from home when I was 17 years old and I went to college and I did it all by myself and I created my next level life. So I got my husband, next level marriage, family, and now I have my own next level business. And that's what I dream of. Next level business. Because people want to see by people. And that's why if you are struggling, if you are like facing things in your company that blocks you and you think, oh my God, I'm, it's, or it's in your own small company, or you see your employees doing things that you think this isn't correct, please go for the next level business and go on a journey together with me into yourself because it's my inner world, the strength I had, and the possibilities, the my strength of constantly reflecting on myself that created my next life. I didn't found it in procedures. I didn't found it in strategy. I didn't had access to all of that. I had to create it all from within me. And so can your next level business be. And then your next level business is only you get that, and that's nice. But first of all, you will see it in your next level life. It's really happiness, success, feeling secure, feeling safe. It's all an inside job. And I would love to go with you on that journey. So, see you soon.